I'm Paul Diggs. I'm the chief engineer here at the Tennessee Department of Transportation. Again, on behalf of all the employees of TDOT, we really do welcome you to Tennessee and to this fine venue here at the Wilderness of the Smokies. It's a great time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope some of y'all got to use the water slide. Well, how many people water slid? So, there you go. I'll finish that water. So, I do want to also extend our gratitude out to a lot of the vendors that have supported this meeting. It's, it can be hard sometimes for us to put these things on, and the vendor support is very important. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. This meeting is the rodeo, the competition, the camaraderie is great. But I know just in the last couple of days, the discussion, talking about what different states are doing and how we're solving similar problems is great. I do think it's important to kind of congratulate and pat everybody on the back. We've got the hurricanes. A lot of y'all might have heard we had some really large fires almost a year ago here in the vicinity of Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and the Great Smoky Mountains. And I know that in all of our states there's some type of disaster every year, and the work you guys do to deal with that really protects the livelihood of people, both personal and properties. And I really want to brag on our industry for what we do, helping keep people safe and keep their property in good shape as well. Getting in and cleaning up after these terrible events is an issue, but being prepared for them on the front end is what we need to be about. And I think this event right here is a good opportunity for us to kind of share some of those stories about how we prepared and how we dealt with those things. I want to introduce Commissioner Schroer to you today. So, and in particular to this group right here. In Tennessee, Commissioner Schroer has been a true advocate for our operations staff. We've gone through a significant change in our operations program. We've kind of married up our construction and pure maintenance folks. And Commissioner has been a big supporter of this change, not only in raising the position grades, which has a corresponding raise in salaries. He's been a strong advocate of pushing education, both from a STEM level, bringing students into the transportation profession, but for our employees themselves, being lifelong learners. That makes us a better organization and allows our staff to move forward. So with not much fanfare, I want to introduce Commissioner John Schroer.
Well, I'm just going to say I'm glad you're all here. Hope you're safe on the way home. You've heard enough speeches. I think it's time that we start doing some fun stuff.
Before we get into it, I want to say a special thank you to TDOT's leadership. Thank you, Commissioner, Paul, and your staff, Will, and everybody. I want to say thank you. Without your support, events like this wouldn't be possible. We see that there's a great value to this training, and we see that honing on these skills is essential. So a very special thank you to you guys and all of your staff. Thank you to our regional directors, all of you that are represented here. Very special thank you to all of them that supported and allow our staff to plan and execute this. This is not done in our spare time. It's done on the clock. And it's not done, it does take a lot of time. And so we really appreciate y'all's allowing us to do this. Very special thank you to our Region 1 setup crew. The guys, how many people enjoyed the course that was set up out on the course? Really good job with that. Setup crew, if you worked on the setup crew, I'd like for you to stand to your feet, please. Wiggly. Wiggly. Mr. Ed Lale, would you please remain standing? Let's give Ed a big round of applause. Ed is our Region 1 coordinator. Thank you, Mr. Ed, for your years of participation and guidance and all of your years of hard work. These things are not accidental. Really appreciate all that you do. Would like to recognize out front Darlene with the National Center of Pavement Preservation. If you notice them out front, Darlene and Lori from Georgia have assisted with our guest and sponsor registration set at the tables out front that helped out with getting people in, getting in and out. Thank you to numerous Region 1 team members that have helped with registration, food, setup, pictures, and all the behind-the-scenes work to execute this event. It's not an accident. So if you had any involvement in any of those things, if you helped to do the registration, if you helped do food, if you helped do setup, pictures, and all the behind-the-scenes work, please stand up. So very much for all that you do. And I think we have something special for them. Where's Miss Amanda? Miss Amanda, where did you go? Wolf, that was your cue. That you totally missed. These things, if you happen to see, if you enjoy these things, and how many men do we have in the room? All right. There's 7 of us. I don't know where the rest of us went. And I want to make a note. I made a mistake earlier. And I want to say a special appreciation to everybody. We made mention for everybody that did bathe before they came today. But one little faux pas that I should be much more direct and give better instructions, because we had some folks from West Virginia. I don't know what it means when we say go take a shower. We've found some folks out in the fountain. So I don't know what creek that y'all normally bathe in. So we had a little misdirection with the hotel staff, so we got that straightened out. So, but I appreciate your efforts. I give you an A for effort. So I appreciate that. Commissioner, I picked a bad night to start drinking. I'm sorry. Not a good night. So anyway, these things don't happen by accident. The things that you see on the table, the decorations and all those things that make it pretty, this just don't just happen. Now, us guys, I asked you if you raised your hand if you was a guy, normally we wouldn't recognize these things, but we do recognize what looks good. And this place looks fantastic, and really appreciate the special touches. It doesn't happen by accident. And they've been working feverishly, and I've tried to stay away from them because they work really hard. And you sweat a lot. And these ladies have done a fantastic job. So thank you for all that you've done. Guys, taking a picture of everything. Let's give them another round of applause. Has anybody enjoyed the food? All right. There's the rest of the men. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. Enjoyed the food. Enjoyed the accommodations. Enjoyed all these things. The event and the convention center that we're at. All these things. And Miss Candace, would you please stand up? Miss Candace Easted. Candace is our 2017 Rodeo event coordinator, and without her, this event would absolutely not be possible. She has worked tirelessly. She has secured all the rooms. She has put the people here at the Wilderness in a headlock at least twice. And if you want to see her get mean and hateful face, it's rough. It is rough. So I've seen it a couple of times. But she has helped make all this possible. Securing all the food, picking the right menus, and all these things. So we've ate well this week. And it's not, like I said, this doesn't happen by accident. So thank you, Candace. I really appreciate that. We talked about a lot this week, and certainly we all have been dealing with the aftermath of hurricanes and all the things that we see and that goes on. What we have to deal with here in Tennessee, you say we have tropical storms and tropical depressions. What we have in Tennessee that we deal with on a regular basis is Hurricane Amanda. Amanda, if you'll please stand up. Here, we know that there's a great orchestra. Everybody went to hear Sympathy. A symphony. A symphony? Hey, bad not to start drinking. A symphony. We hear those things, there's a lot of things that you hear, all these instruments and how everything kind of blends in, everything works out. You hear all these things, but it takes what? It takes a conductor. And Amanda, you've been that conductor. You've been the one that's behind the scenes, directed, you and Candace, and directed a great team. It takes that. And Amanda expects nothing but excellence. Nothing but excellence. And not just because she don't just stand behind the scenes and direct and say, do this, do that, do this. She stands behind the scenes and makes sure it gets done because she's right there with her elbows up to it and getting it done. So Amanda, thank you very much for making this a huge success. And Jerry, where you at, Jerry? All right, Jerry, there's a few more people we'd like to thank. Jerry, I want to turn the mic over to you.
Good evening, everybody. Everybody with me? All right. As you can see, a lot of hard work in putting this kind of event together, so we do appreciate everybody that's been mentioned. I want to point out another group that's also put a lot of work in. I think they deserve to be recognized, and I think you'll appreciate that too. There's a group of people that's worked hard over the last couple of days. They'll be working even tomorrow some, and they work throughout the year to ensure the success of this event. And that's our 10 rodeo coordinators, state rodeo coordinators. Would you guys please stand? Our 10 state rodeo coordinators. And I want you actually to come up front to be recognized. If you'll come on right up here in front of the stage, please. Come on down. You're the next one. These guys work hard, making sure we're consistent as far as our rules, setup, equipment. These guys work hard behind the scenes, and I feel like they deserve recognition. So, can we congratulate them again for appreciate their appreciate you guys. Be seated. Except for Estel. Estel Haywood to the stage, please. Estel Haywood to the stage. Well, everybody knows this guy, so I don't need to tell you a whole lot about him, except, this is certainly not his first rodeo, but we've heard that this could be his last rodeo. Oh, 1, 2, 3. We are very sad if that's indeed the case, but regardless, Estel has been involved for so many years, helping us and involved with a lot of you guys in the different states that participated. He's been a big part of, I think, the glue that's helped to ensure the success. And I felt like it was deserving to recognize that tonight. So, Commissioner, I want you to present this, but I'm just going to read this. This plaque reads, in recognition of your outstanding dedication, leadership, and the support of the Equipment Operators Rodeo, presented to Estel Haywood.
Very few times when you're shocked in your life, and this is one of mine. I want to say thank you, but it's not all about me, it's about the team and all of the states that pull together. Like I told in our team meeting this afternoon, I know Mississippi and Arkansas helped us get jump started back in 2006. If it wasn't for them, we couldn't have got jump started. And I appreciate everybody, what y'all done. Thanks again, appreciate you.
That's pretty much it. We're done, right? All right. Who's ready to get on with the show? Who's ready to announce some winners? I want to say just a real quick word. I know we said a lot. We talk about in the world of uncertainty, We've seen in the past few weeks that Mother Nature can deal us, can throw us for a loop. We've seen a lot of these things, and so it's interesting to see that the skill that you all have and what y'all demonstrated not only on your jobs, and not only in the practice that we've seen this week, but certainly what we saw today. And it's absolutely amazing to me what you guys and gals can do. So I really appreciate everything that you do. And so not only that, we've seen the skills that you all have, but another thing that I've seen and witnessed as we went through this week from Monday, Tuesday, even through today, but I've seen a lot of people, seen a lot of smiling faces, number one. As we look around, we see a lot of kids, we see a lot of families here looking up to dads and the rest of all these folks, and looking up with a great deal of pride. We see a lot of connections. There's been a lot of connections that we've made here, and it's really, really great. And that's one of the greatest things that we can have with these rodeos, is making those connections and understanding them. I'm not going to say that we're all winners, because that's hokey, and because that's how millennials do it. Because guess what? There's only one of these. We're not sending this home with everybody, right? Because guess what? There's only one first place. But in all of that, I want you to know that today's game, and all of what you do, now you are the best, and we said that earlier today, you are the best, you are the cream of the crop in what you do, and it's amazing, anybody that can walk in here and not see that you all are the best, not just in the Southeast, I dare to say that you are the best that this country has to offer, and I appreciate you all letting me stand up here and make a fool out of myself, make a fool out of yourself to be a small part of this rodeo, because it has been a great, great honor of mine. But I want to say this, that we may not all go home with this trophy, right? We're not all going to go home with this trophy, but I want y'all to understand this, that it's interesting to see that we all can see that you are the best at what you do. And it's okay that we can go home knowing that you are the best, all right? Because only one person gets to go home with the trophy. But we all know that we tried our best. Okay, all right. Who's ready to crown a winner? Who's ready to crown a winner? Dexter, you ready? All right. Mister, you ready? You ready? He's like, let's get this thing on the road. I'm ready. All right. Today's game came down, and in all of what we do, it really came down to inches and seconds. That's what it comes down to. And so that's the level of skill that we're at today. Today's your all's major day. So, okay, we're going to start out with single axle dump. Single axle dump. We're going to call these out. We're going to start with third place. Oh, wait, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are you ready? All right, that's what I want to say. Single axle dump. Single axle dump. In third place for single axle dump. Single axle dump, third place, we have from West Virginia is Strickland. Come on down. Come to the left side. Thank you. All right. Second place, single axle dump. From the big state of Tennessee, In first place, single axle dump. Single axle dump. First place, we have